I would request Dr. Ishrat Husain Saab for his very energetic talk.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dr. Akbar Zaidi, Ms. Seema Kamil, Amir Ahmad Khan, all the presidents of the banks, distinguished delegates from abroad and Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure for me to welcome all you on this particular occasion, which was due in 2020, but for the reasons best known to you, was postponed, and we are happy that we have a large contingent of the foreign delegates. What is the genesis of this particular theme? And I want to share that with you. In the year 2004, as one of the 10 founding members of the Islamic Financial Services Board, I was asked to present to certain audiences, IMF, World Bank, Asian Development Bank, and I had the privilege of addressing the central bank governors of the European central banks in Luxembourg. And my argument was that the two prevailing economic systems, one which is capitalism, has created efficiency, but it has also generated inequities. So it is not really very suitable for the general prosperity of the population of any particular country. On the other hand, socialism has failed because it didn't generate any wealth, because incentive structures were totally perverted, but they were creating equity as far as the access to the basic services from cradle to grave were assured. But if you do not generate wealth, then the system will collapse, and it did collapse. So what is the way out of the alternate? And I argued with the support of a lot of evidence that the Islamic economic system provides an alternate because it combines the features of capitalism, because we have injunctions of private sector businesses, that it is not the state owns all the means of production. It is in the hands of the private sector. So the production and distribution and trade are all in the hands of the private sector. And if you regulate the markets, they make a much better allocation of resources, which generates efficiency. But at the same time, we have very powerful instruments for equitable distribution of incomes and wealth. And that is zakat, ushur, waqf, and also the Islamic banking system, where we do have risk sharing and the asset-backed allocation of private credit, which gives the equal opportunity to both the borrower and the creditor. So if you combine that, you will have a system which overcomes the deficiencies of the capitalist system and the deficiencies of the socialist system. And that is the main argument why an alternate system for global economy is needed. The answer I got at every forum: give us an example of a country which has really practiced this model of Islamic economic system, and we would believe you. So we have a major opportunity here in Pakistan. We started with Islamic banking in 2001, and today, with the grace of Allah Almighty, we are witnessing one of the fastest growing sector. But that's not enough. We have to practice the other parts of our Islamic faith. We are not following those precepts of Islamic system. That is the societal transformation, where people who are borrowing the money are not keeping two books, cheating the banks by giving them one set of numbers and then doing themselves something else. Because the sharing of risk is the cornerstone of the Islamic system. So I would very much hope that given this kind of situation, we just do not say that Islamic banking and Islamic finance will bring about the desired model which I had proposed, but we have to take care of the other parts of the teachings of our religion. Unless we do that, I'm afraid I would not be able to, at least in my lifetime, be able to convince the Westerners. And right after the global financial crisis of 2008, I again addressed the intellectuals and the policy practitioners organized by KfW in Germany, where I said that if you had the Islamic system where there is no collateralized debt obligations raised to cube or credit default swaps, which have completely ruined your economic and financial system, and you have something like the Islamic system where there is a real asset behind every transaction, and you have sharing of risk, you won't meet this kind of crisis. But again, we don't have much examples. So this particular forum is an attempt to bring the intellectuals, the practitioners, and everybody to find the pathways whereby we can reach this particular system, which we can demonstrate to the rest of the world. It's very ambitious, but you have to dream, and the dream will come true one day. I hope this forum will concentrate on this particular problem which I have posed before you, and I wish all of you the best of luck in your deliberations. Thank you very much.